It's Saturday. Let's try something new. Let's talk about business. What does the cards have to say about you and your business? That's coming right up on today's business reading. Hello, hello, hello. You are listening to or watching the Manifest on Purpose show. I am the host, Kimbaley. Today, we're going to be doing something totally different. We're going to be talking about your business. As you know, today is Saturday, and Saturday rules the number eight. And eight is a big business number. So, we're going to jump into it. But before we get into all of that, let's hear our astro-numerology report for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist Lloyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. And just in case this is posted late in the day, Saturday, I want you to have a full day's forecast. So today I'm going to read you Sunday's forecast. It is Sunday, May 18th. The sun is in Taurus, moon is in Aquarius. It's a 5 universal month, an 8 universal week, a 5 universal day. This is a day to likely bring about important and meaningful changes that's in your best interest. Nor should you allow anyone to stand in your way at this point on the pretext of excuses, delays, or drama on their part. Rather, put those things aside and continue to do what you have to do. It's the only way you'll get a chance to take advantage before the signs of the zodiac make a change from earth to air, allowing more breathing room as well as flexibility before you wrap up the day. Look for a Virgo, Gemini, or anyone born on the 5th, 14th, or 23rd of the month to somewhat come to your rescue when you need it. And that again is actually tomorrow's forecast, Sunday, and it is courtesy of astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. You can download that app using the App Store or Google Play. You can also go to a star 8, ASTAR, the number 8.com. And you can also go to Linktree /numbers and you, where you can check out some of his other exclusive products and services, and make sure you check out the Q&A session. It's called an open astronumerology session, and what happens is you come in with your astronumerology questions and you get answers. We're going to talk more about that in another episode, but go to lloyd-strayhorn.com to find out more information about that service. And now let's get down to business. So I've been led by Jeannie to do something different. When Jeannie tells me to do something different, I listen. And what Jeannie said was a business reading. And I thought about it and I was like, I don't know. But the thing about Jamie is when I get insight from her, if I don't respond to it immediately, I'll keep hearing that same feedback until I respond. So this is my response. And what this is a business reading. And it's also coupled with the personal reading because not everybody has a business. But the great thing about this is the reading can go towards your business, or you can take it as a more personal reading as well. So today I've chosen to use one of my older decks, and it's by Emily Aarons. The name of the deck is Angels in Your Biz. And I like this deck, but every time I pick up this deck, I think about, and I'm going to tell you today that the angels are going to get all up in your business. That's what this reading is about today. And I'm going to use this deck to get insight and information about first our universal reading. That's the collective, everybody, what we should be doing, what we should be expecting in terms of business. And as I said, this can also be related to personal matters as well. And I will also be using the Trust Your Vibes deck by Sonia Chaquette. This is my trusty dusty advice deck. And at the end, I decided to do something else a little different. I'm going to pull an affirmation from the affirmators at work deck. And this is a very interesting deck. And when I pull this card, you'll see why I say that is interesting. But what we're going to do is we're looking for insight for business and as it relates to us personally. If anything resonates with you, please let me know down in the chat. Also, I'm going to be reading by the birthday numbers and the corresponding zodiac signs. So I'll be reading birthday numbers 1 through 9, and also the master number 11 and the master number 22, and the corresponding zodiac signs. So let me know down in the chat right away what's your birthday number. And if you don't know your birthday number is simply the day that you were born on. If it's a single digit day, say for instance, if you're born January the 4th, your birthday number is a 4. However, if you have a double digit birthday number like 13, you have to reduce those double digits to a single digit according to the Vedic system in numerology. So you will add 1 plus 3, and that 1 plus 3 will give you a birthday number of the number 4. Also, born on the master number 11, you could either be born on the 11th or the 29th. As for the master number 22, you have to be born on the 22nd of the month. And you can also listen to the Aquarius or the Leo reading. I will also be going into the numerology on the decks because the numerology helps out with the overall reading, helps us understand it better. So we're going to get started. The angels about to get all up in your business, and I'm just going to give this deck a big shuffle so that I can pull for the collective. If anything resonates, let me know in the comment section. I love to hear your feedback. And if it really hits home to you and you want to get an in-depth reading, something a little more deeper, then go to Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com to book a one-on-one consultation with me. So I just give these cards a big shuffle. And these cards are kind of big, so I shuffle them a little bit differently. But it gets the job done. Okay, let's go for our universal reading. And this reading sounds just like it is. It's a reading for everybody. Go with our first card. This is the 31-4 card. Everything is working exactly as planned. This energy right here is saying that you've made big plans. And even though you can't see that these plans are coming together for you right now, this energy is letting you know that these plans are going to come together. And we have to keep in mind that the number 4 is co-ruled by Saturn. And if you know anything about Saturn, you know that Saturn doesn't make things happen overnight. This is time effort and it requires patience. So this is saying, no, you're not going to jump in and get started and see results right away. That's not the number four. You're not, and to get it even deeper than that, we said that eight rules business, you know. And when you think about the rulership of the number four, which is Saturn, the co-ruler is Saturn. And also you have to think about the ruler of Capricorn, which rules the number eight. And that number is also ruled by Saturn. So this right here is talking about time, patience, hard work, diligence. So if you're not seeing what you want to see at this moment, it's not because it's not happening. And because of the fact that this is the 31-4 card, this right here is letting me know, because remember I said the number four is co-ruled by Saturn. So what other planet is ruling the number four? That planet is Uranus. And so Uranus can bring about sudden and unexpected changes. So this could be a part of the delay. That's the energy that I'm feeling. You may be thinking or feeling like it's a delay, but this card is telling you that you got this. It's okay. Everything is working out the way that you planned it to do and the way that you plan for it to go. And that's the whole purpose of the plan. So this energy is saying, you already know what you're doing. You're following this plan. It's structured. Just be patient and know that it is going to happen for you. Okay. And the next card is the number 20 card. And before I get into the number 20, I'm going to let you know that this card, the number 31-4, which was the very first card I read, is the cornerstone card. So that is going to be the energy that we can expect for the flow throughout the cards. That's kind of like the theme, so to speak. So what I'm hearing is you got this. Whether you believe it or not, you got this. And then the number 20 card comes up. That's the number two. It's saying you've been sitting around waiting patiently, and now is your time to launch. This doesn't mean be impulsive. This means that with the number two card, this is the awakening. You know, spiritually, you will know when it is time. And if you are feeling that it is time in your gut, then it is now time for you to move forward. But it's not going to be an impulsive move. Still, think about patience. And also, we have to think about compassion. We have to think about the needs of other people. You have to be sensitive to everything that's going on around you. I'm hearing perfect timing. This is aligning you with that time and being able to be sensitive and aware of what's going on around you. So this thing that you have, and what I'm showing is, what I'm seeing is, I'm showing a pregnant woman, like a woman that's almost about to give birth, you know, and that's the energy that I'm feeling right now. It's like all of the plans, all of the ideas are coming together, you know, and now this awakening is going to come and it's going to let you know that it is your time now. And still be patient. Don't rush into it. Just know that it's time to move. That's the energy that I'm feeling. Mm, you got this. And the number 23-5 card comes up. It says outsource. Mm. Stop trying to do everything all by yourself. And this is the energy that I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there's so many people that you connect with in your life on a daily basis. So many people that come to you with ideas. And sometimes you hear so many ideas that you get tired of these ideas and you may dismiss some of these ideas. The energy that I'm feeling, the spirit is saying you don't know who has the responsibility to come and give information to you. You don't know who that messenger is that's going to come to you and let you know or awaken you that it's time to get started. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to pay attention to the information that you receive from the people and the experiences, because it's not just people, it's also your experiences too. It's time for you to receive some of that information, and I say some of this information and not all of it, because of the fact that you have to filter. I'm hearing filter the information that's coming in at this point right now. You have to use your sensitivity to be able to determine what information is good for you and what information is not good for you, what information is going to help you grow, and what information is going to take you back a step. So, this is your time to just observe the information that comes in. And I'm hearing, and I have a friend that always says this: eat the meat and toss the bone. All information that comes to you is not going to be good information, but eat the meat of it. Eat the part that's important to you and important to your journey. Mm. So we got one more card for the universal reading. This is the 24/6 card, and it says up leveling. Breathe deeply into your expansion. Mm. So sometimes you get on this journey, and especially when you are trying to grow for yourself and you feel that there's so many people around you that are pulling on you for help, your service. And it doesn't even have to be people in the community. This can even be for the people in your family or your friends that may be pulling on you for information. And sometimes it gets difficult for you because you're like, hold on a minute. I got my own thing going on over here. Don't be pulling me to do something for you. But what I'm hearing is you don't understand that this is a part of your level up. And the quicker that you can acknowledge that and become aware of that, the faster this thing is going to grow for you. Oh, that's deep. And we're going to go on to the Trust Your Vibe deck so we can get an advice card for all of this wonderful information that came through today. Wow. And, the theme of it is you got this. You got this. A lot of people don't understand that you got it, but you got it. And as I said, this does not only have to be a business reading, this can be in your personal life too, because there's other things that you might be trying to build upon, because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about building. That's another part of the number 8, the number 4, which was a cornerstone card. We're here to build. And that's what you want to do at this point, whether you're building in your business or whether you're building in your personal life. It's building. It's building. And the energy is you got this. Stop worrying about it. Just let it flow. Mm. Call on your joy guides. And this is the number 16/7 card. And that's just what I said, right? Stop worrying about this. You got this. 16/7. You got this. It may look like everything is chaos. It may look like everything is not coming together right now. But just because it looks that way does not mean that it's not that way. That just means that this is a part of the level up. This is a part of the transformation. So if recently you have been feeling like if it's not one thing, it's the next, then more than likely that's what's happening. You're leveling up. Think about it on those video games. And one of the ones that I liked growing up was Super Mario Brothers. One thing that I always noticed at the beginning of the game or at the beginning of each level, it starts off fairly easy. However, and I think there were 4 levels in each on each board. And so maybe by the time you got to that 4th level, it was almost so difficult that you could not pass it. It took time and patience for you to learn how to pass that level. And this is the same thing that's happening at this point in time. It's like, yeah, when you first made the plans, that was the easy part. When you laid this foundation, it was the easy part. But as you went on to grow and started building, and more things started to come into the mix, it started to get a little more chaotic for you. But it does not mean that things are not going the way that you want to. All that simply means is this is the level up. This is the level up. If you can't make it through this level, what makes you think you're going to make it on the next? So keep that in mind. Stop worrying. Call on your joy guides. This is a part of the process. That's what I'm hearing. Now we're going to move on to the number 1. If you're born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, or the 28th of the month, you are a number 1. Or if you come under the signs of Leo or Aquarius, you are a number 1. See, this is what I'm talking about, number 1. And this is the number 2 card. We're going to reiterate that patience right now because it says breakthrough. Keep on going. Just because it seems like, oh, I'm seeing the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise and the hare. Everybody thought, if you out there in their audience, you probably thought that the hare was going to win too because it was so fast. But the tortoise, the slow one, the one that took its time, was the one who actually won the race. And that is so significant, especially in my life, because a lot of people say to me that, or they don't necessarily say it, but I get that look sometimes like it's taking her a long time to make a decision. Why does it take so long for her to act? And for me, that's what makes me tick. That's who I am. And I've noticed that whenever I take time to let things flow and to see how things are going to play out, I always get the best results. However, when I become impulsive, that's a whole different story. What this is saying is what I verified earlier. There's a breakthrough on the way. And if you stop at this point, I'm hearing, listen to this intently. If you stop at this point, you won't achieve the goal. But if you look at it and say, oh, this is the moment that I'm supposed to be patient, you're going to notice that the breakthrough is coming. Because as our cornerstone card said, you got this. You got this. And the advice card is instant feedback. And this is the number 9 card. And it's saying that even though you're taking your time with this, you see instant feedback. You get that instant feeling in your gut that you're doing the right thing. When you take your time and process your thoughts, your emotions, how you feel, you get instant feedback. Within yourself whether you're on the right track or not. And you also know whether it's something you should continue on or whether this is something that you should get rid of. Now let's go on to the number 2, born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of the month. You are a number 2. Or if you come under the sign of Cancer. And here's the number 16, 7 card. This says don't chase it, attract it. Because the energy, what this card said is be the magnet, harness the power within you. And this is one example that I give to people, especially when it comes to a marketing perspective. You know, when it, for me, when I go somewhere, let's just say I go somewhere and there's vendors, I never am attracted by those ones that are just loud and they sound kind of pushy, like, come here, you need to try this. I'm never ever attracted to those vendors. You know, I just keep right on going. And a lot of people don't see it that way. And it's because, you know, it's like to me saying, why are you trying to put the pressure on me to get something? You know, find out if I want it first. You know, but that goes back to be the magnet. Don't chase it, attract it. And the energy that I'm feeling too is this can also, this right here is really about you as well. You know, your position. You know, are you the one that is like, um, loud and in your face? For some people that works, and a lot of people think that that's what works all the time, but it's much better when you attract. That way you know that whatever comes your way is meant to be. That way you know that whatever comes your way is loyal. You know, and so this number 16 card is saying lay low. Lay low. You be the magnet. And this is the energy I'm feeling, and this could be for a personal brand. You be the magnet. That means the person that you are on camera, the person that you are off camera, the person you are in the community, in the schools, at the church, or wherever you are. It's going to magnetize those people that are of the same nature as you. So you're already the magnet as it is. If there is something that you particularly want to attract, become that. Don't chase, attract. Because whatever you're chasing is running away from you. Okay? And the advice card is it's time for crayons. And this is the number 6 card. And what this is saying is be creative. Be creative in attracting the people that you attract. There are no limits. And with the number 6, you know, because this is a 6 card, we got to think about the loving nature of the 6, the beauty of the 6. Sometimes, if you have that loving nature within you already, just continue to be that. Don't change who you are for anybody. And this is a question that I have gotten a few times, you know, like, what is the best thing for me to do? And I'm just going to be honest with you right now. You know, sometimes it may not seem like, and I'm just going to be honest with you, that I'm not for everybody, you know, but I can only be me. I can't be anybody else. But when I try to be somebody else, it takes away from my authenticity. The best thing for you to do is to be authentic, be authentically who you are, and you will attract the people that just adore that. Be creative. Be creative. Okay, now we're going to move on to the number 3, born on the 3rd, the 12th, 21st, the 30th of the month, will come under the sign of Pisces or Sagittarius. You are a number 3. Mm. And you got the 12 card. And it says guardian angels, infinite support. You know, the energy that I'm feeling is from this 12 card. Sometimes you may have a hard time trying to distinguish who is really there to help you and who's not. You're having a hard time trying to distinguish who's for you and who's against you. But this energy right here is telling you that you need to take the optimistic approach to it. You need to be yourself, because what happens is these people, whether they're there for you or not, you're going to find this out anyway. And sometimes it just may fool you, because a lot of the people that you think is going to be the one that's there for you are not the ones that's there against you. And I'm going to give you an example of that. A lot of times that happens in family when people expect their family to be their number one supporters. But sometimes that's not always the case. And I always go back to one of a scripture that I always have loved, and it says that a prophet goes without honor in his own home. And this is a scripture that is said that Jesus said, a prophet goes without honor in his own home. Sometimes the people that are closest to you are the people that have a hard time trying to deal with the changes that you have made over the years to become the person that you are. Because just keep in mind that they may be looking at you always as little JoJo or little Linda. They don't know the person that you have grown into. So a lot of times it's not those ones that are closest to you that is going to support you. But what this is saying is you just believe at this point that you have guardian angels here watching over you. You are protected. I told you, you got angels all up in your biz. And number 3, you're showing that today. And you have the number 11 card. Feed your spirit. So this is part of what you have to do. And 3, it's that philosophical number. It can be a little spiritual too, so feed your spirit. Feed what's inside of you, because this is when we talk about this number 11 and this number 2, when you feed your spirit with the positive things in life, you become more sensitive to the natures of others. You become more sensitive to yourself as well. So you begin to be able to sense those things out. Sense the people that are not for you. Sense the people that are not in your corner, even though they may say that they're in your corner. So you are protected either way you look at it, number 3. So believe in that protection and feed your spirit positivity. Okay, then we're going to move on to the number 4 card if you're born on the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, or the 31st of the month. Or if you come under the sign of Aquarius or Leo, you are a number 4. And this is the number 7 card, healing card. Schedule healing work. The energy I'm feeling for this number 4 is, remember, the cornerstone card was the number 4. And the cornerstone card says your plans are coming together. You got this. But what happens is we get to this number 7 card. This number 7 card indicates rest. The energy that I'm feeling is you've been working so hard on what it is that you want to do and what it is that you want to achieve that you barely take time for rest. And I know this to be the case for number 4 because we talked about Saturn, that hard working planet. So, this is what you're dealing with. You're going to feel like you have to be working on a regular basis, number 4. And if you're not doing any work, then it's not productive. You're not having a productive moment in your life. But the energy that I'm feeling here is, although it's important to have hard work, it's just important for you to remember balance. And the reason why I say balance is you're going to have to balance that hard work out with rest. How long do you think you can keep that hard work up without the ability to rest? And I know what it's like, number 4. It feels like if you don't get any work done, it's a problem for you. Sometimes, number 4, you may even beat yourself up because you feel like you're not working enough. But then when you compare your schedule to the people around you, you're like, whoa, that's a lot. So it's important for you to take that rest. And when you take that rest, number 4, it's beneficial for you as well. Because with that number 7, 7 also talks about that intuition, that sensitivity. When you're in rest mode, you can see things that need to be done to make what you're building even better. So when some people say that it's more important to work than to rest, they just don't know that rest, that work is both physical and mental. And it's spiritual as well. That's the mind, body, spirit coming together. And oh, this next card says the 41-5. Get a new story. And the energy that I'm feeling from this is you may be feeling like you have to be doing something all the time. You need to remind yourself. And when we think about the number 41 and it equals up to a 5, we have to think about the number 5 is an air sign. You know, the number 5 is with the wind, represents freedom. You know, so number 4, that's something that you need to incorporate into your life. Because Uranus, which also rules your number, is about freedom as well. So you have to focus on that freedom because you can't feel you if you don't feel free. So make sure that you're enjoying your work and you're not overdoing it to the point where you stop feeling free. And we're going to move on to the number 5, born on the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd of the month, or come in the signs of Gemini or Virgo. You are a number 5, and you got the Master number 11 card. And this card says responsibility. I am not a victim. I am not a victim. And what this is saying is you're going to have to take ownership for what you do. Everything that happens in your life is a creation of you. We're talking about your vision right here. This is saying take ownership of your vision, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. Take ownership of it because it's yours. Take ownership of your reality because your reality And with this number, your reality is created by you. And because of the fact that this is the number 11, and the number 11 breaks down to two, and two can represent delusions and illusions. This is saying right here, you need to get up out of the delusion, because what happens is the more you blame somebody else for what's going on in your life, the more you stay down, the more you stay stuck. Because if you don't accept responsibility for your life and what's happening in your life, for your business or what's happening in your business, you're going to remain in the same place over and over again. You're not the victim. You're not the victim. That's the energy that you're going to have to start realizing. You may have that illusion that that's what you are. You know, things are not happening for you because XYZ or this person did that. No, everything that happened has a root within you. Okay, so this is saying be accepting of who you are. That's the energy that I'm feeling. You can't be nobody else. And the only way to do that, number 5, is to accept your boundaries, claim your boundaries 24/6. 24/6. Set boundaries for yourself, and that goes back to your plan. Create your plan. When I'm hearing boundaries in this right here, I'm thinking about your plan. You know, go back to your plan. Look over your plan and determine how you can make things better. Don't look over your plan to see how things are going so far and point to um, what could have been done, what should have been done. I hear like, just stop blaming. Stop the blame game and claim your own boundaries, claim your own stuff. And this is the 24/6 card. So, this right here is letting me know that it's time for you to get grounded. It's time for you to pay attention to what's been going on. And this is for the number 5. And the one thing about the number 5 is that you have to understand that you can't just be all over the place all the time and expect every plan to come out right. It's better to focus on one thing at a time, because the brain, or because the mind, can only focus on one thing effectively at a time. So I know there's a lot of people that be like, yeah, I can multitask. Yeah, you can multitask, but those things that you're multitasking, if you break those things down and do them one at a time and put all of your focus into that one thing, how great would it be? It would be much better than what it would have been had you been multitasking. So this is saying get grounded. Get grounded. Now we're going to move on to the number 6. Born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th of the month, or come under the signs of Libra or Taurus, you are a number 6. And you have the 14/5 card. How interesting. Did you switch up today? The 5 had the 6 card and the 6 had the 5 card. Okay, visualize, see it, and be it. So this right here is letting you know, number 6, because I'm feeling that seriousness in the number 6. You know, everything has to be executed in an orderly fashion. Everything has to go exactly the way that you plan it. And this energy that I'm feeling here is free yourself from that. Free yourself from having to, this is a trip. Free yourself from needing to control every aspect of your life. Start visualizing, because a lot of times we look at things that are in the past. Sometimes it can be programming, and we look at how things should be done according to that past plan or that past blueprint. But this right here is saying that you have the skills of visualization. So, what this means is you need to be a risk taker. Mm, you need to start taking risks. You need to stop focusing on what's tried and true. It's time for you to free yourself from the control of yourself. And I'm hearing break the chains, see it and be it. And don't judge it. That's what I'm hearing too. Don't judge it, because the energy that I'm feeling is you look at everybody else that's doing things different, who appear to be free in their own lives, and you judge that. You judge that. And it's not like it's a negative thing, but you'll be saying to yourself, oh, but if you did it this way, it probably would be better. Or you judge yourself. That's the energy that I'm picking up. You judge yourself based upon what you feel like you should be doing or what you think you should be doing. Release the control from your own life, number 6. And your advice card is the 32-5 card. This is another 5 card for you. And this is the Aura Cleanse card. Free yourself. That's the energy that I'm saying. Free yourself from these limiting beliefs. Free yourself from supposition, what things are supposed to be like. Because number 6, I'm going to tell you something. Yes, we all are perfect. You are perfect. But you're not just perfect because you have a way that you follow the structure and order, or you're doing it in the way that you think it should be done. You're perfect just in who you are. Your business is perfect just as it is. Allow yourself some freedom. Allow yourself from grace. And I'm going back to the cornerstone card. You got this, number 6. You got this. And we're moving on to the number 7, born on the 7th, the 16th, or the 25th of the month. You are a number 7. And you got the 37 card. And this is the branding card. It says, you are a unique snowflake. Number 7, don't be like everybody else. People will probably tell you this is how you're supposed to do it. You should do it this way. They give you that illusion that everybody should be this way. But no, number 7, no. Be who you are, number 7. Be as unique as you want it to be. Be as unique as you want to be. Don't allow anybody else to stop your flow, and don't allow anybody else to come in and tell you that you don't know what you're doing, because number 7, you're the specialist anyway. So I don't care how you decide to do it, number 7. It's going to come out right, because you got this. You got this. Just be who you are. People want to see you authentically. People want to know you authentically. And this is in your business, but this is also in your personal life too. A lot of times you may end up going to people, and I'm not saying you, number 7, but I'm talking about people in general. You may end up going to locations and being around groups of people, and they kind of can't understand who you are. They kind of don't get you. And sometimes you may be thinking, what if something is wrong with me? No, maybe it's not that something is wrong with you. Maybe it's something that is wrong with everybody else. But the point is, you're not built to be like everybody else. Be unique to yourself. Be who you are. That's what the people want. They want authenticity. They don't want some cloned person. And this could be a personal brand or this could be a business. They don't want some cloned business. And the same thing in your personal life. Your friend don't want a friend like they already got, because why would they need you as a friend if they already got a friend that's just like you? No, they want you with your crazy self and all. They want you with your jokes. They want you when you feel like you're detached from the whole entire world. They want to see you for who you are, number 7. And this is the go sign for you to do it. And remember to breathe. And this is the number 7 card. And the energy I'm feeling here is it can go both ways. It all depends on you. Either you're going to live this uptight life and you're going to be like everybody wants you to be, but just know that what you're going to attract is those people who you are um, making these false intentions on trying to be. You're going to attract people that are connected to that personality. Or it can go the other way. You can be your authentic self and you can attract your tribe, the true group of people. And it's more important that you attract your tribe, because your tribe is always going to be more loyal than all those other people. So, what I'm saying for you, number 7, is if you're in doubt, just be yourself. Just be yourself. And we're moving on to the number 8, born on the 8th, the 17th, or the 26th of the month, or come under the sign of Capricorn. You are a number 8. 21, and this is the 3 card. I'm feeling expansion. I'm feeling optimism. I'm feeling creativity. This is manifestation. And this is a fortunate card, the 21-3 card. You are a manifesting machine, and you need to realize that. And I'm going to tell you, because I know when I first said that to you, it sounds so good. But the thing about it is, you have to understand too, with the number eight is karmic, so what goes around comes around. And, that's not the way to explain karma, but it's kind of a way that how I kind of look at it. But what this is saying, what I'm saying this for is manifestation. You manifest who you are, good, bad, or indifferent. So you can manifest and expand great things, optimistic things, or you can manifest some of those other things like gossip, scandal, being a dictator, those type of things. But it all depends on you and the energy that you carry. Think about it. How have you treated other people over time in your life? Those are the things that are manifesting when it relates to your business. What kind of services, or how do you offer your services to your audience? And what I'm saying by that is, are you offering things that can help improve their lives? Or are you just dumping off stuff to get a few bucks? Pay attention, because these things are manifesting. The same thing in your personal relationships. What energy, what spirit are you giving to the people that are in your life, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent? Because sometimes we run into people that are not so friendly to us. But how do you treat them? Because how they treat you is something that they're going to have to deal with themselves one day. But you got to deal with how you treat them because you are manifesting that in your life. So the manifestation card is here saying that you can manifest anything you want to. And what I'm hearing is keep it optimistic, number 8, because you know it's coming back. It's coming back. And for the advice card, you got the 15-6 card. It says, ask your spirit helpers. So the energy that I'm feeling is that these people that you serve, these people, your customers, your audience, take surveys. How do they see your customer service? How do they see you as a person? Because as a number 8, you know what? This person should be attracting, or this business should be attracting, is people who want loyalty, people that want excellence. Are these the things that you're giving to people that are coming to your business or being a part of your business? These are questions to ask. So make sure, even when this is something that I do, and this is a personal thing, but when I deal with people, especially with them for a long period of time, every now and then I ask them, what type of person do you see me as? Because I know people say, don't worry about how people see you. But the closest people, the people that see you most of the time, sometimes you need to know what kind of person they see you as. Do they see you as an uplifting person? Do they see you as an optimistic person? Or do they see the exact opposite? So use the people that are in your life or in your business to find out information. And that information that you find out is information that can help you grow. Now, let's move on to the number 9, born on the 9th, the 18th, or the 27th of the month. You are a number 9, or if you come under the signs of Aries or Scorpio, you are a number 9. You got the 42-6 card, and the social media card is here. It says, your guides will create the strategy. And it makes me think about the cornerstone card again. You've got this. Your guides will complete the strategy. The awesome thing that I've learned over time in my business is like there's so many things that I have studied, and some of these things I'm like, I don't see how, it all goes together. But over time, I have been noticing that everything fits together. It's like the puzzle, right? Let's say that you have a puzzle that's 1,000 pieces. You have all of these tiny puzzle pieces, and other than the picture on the box, you don't know what this puzzle is going to look like when you get finished with it. But you don't focus on the overall puzzle. The vision is there, that picture on the box is there. However, you put that puzzle together one piece at a time. Don't worry about what you need to post first. Don't worry about what you need to do first. And this is so, so important because I found out that today is actually Telecommunications Day. And a part of Telecommunications Day is social media. So what this is saying is that don't worry about what it looks like right now. And that goes back to the cornerstone, that goes back to the universal reading. Don't worry about what it looks like right now. You just keep putting the pieces of the puzzle together because everything is going to come out right. You got this. And this is the 42-6 card. Ground yourself. Do what you love to do. Do what you love to do, and you never work a day in your life. Do what you love to do because guess what? You're not the only person in the world that loves what you love to do. Display that. When you do what you love to do, you never run out of content. And that's how it goes in your personal life too. Do what you love to do in life. And when you do what you love to do in life, then you don't have to worry about not being able to have the things or not being able to enjoy those moments that you want to enjoy because you are actually making it happen for yourself. And the 35-8 card is here. This is saying you need to remain grounded. Also, with this 42-6 card, let me tell you this too. It's the social media card. And the one thing that you need to know, number 9, is because you are an international number, don't limit yourself. That's the energy that I'm feeling. Don't limit yourself to just your local community, to just the people that you know. Go ahead and spread it big. This is worldwide for you. I'm hearing news. I don't know if somebody is toying around about doing something that is related to some kind of news or it's different and unique, but I'm feeling like this is the energy that is not just local to you. This should be spread um, as far out as you can. This should be international for yourself. And name your higher self. This number 8 card here is 35-8. You know your skills and abilities. You know your talent. You know that you're not just that local person. You know that you international. You know every time you get before people that they receive you. You are well received, and not just in your local spaces, but over groups. So this right here is saying whatever it is that you got going on, no matter how much you doubt it, no matter how different it is for everybody else, go for it. You got this, number 9. And now we're going to move on to the master number 11. So if you're born on the 11th or the 29th of the month, or if you come under the signs of Leo or Aquarius, you are a master number 11. And this is the 43-7 card, which is significant because 7 and 2, which the 11 reduces down to 2, they are interchangeable numbers. So this card is significant for you. It says soulmate client. Your dream clients are in your heart. You already know. You already know, number 11. You know the people that are perfect for you. And the energy I'm feeling with this 2 energy, because we know that 11 is an elevated number, but it still reduces down to number 2. So we can't go without mentioning the influence of the number 2. So the energy that I'm feeling is that yes, you have grown from the number 2, but with that number 2, what you did learn is how to work in groups and how to work in relationships. You learn how to be sensitive to other people. So sometimes it feels like for you, you know a person before they even open their mouth and speak to you. All they have to do is be near, in, or around your presence, and you really know who they are. And you know those people that you are attracting. And a lot of times it's going to be those people that are compassionate, just like you. And the energy that I'm feeling with this number 11, you're the humanitarian. These are the people, your tribe, that you're going to attract. You know who these people are because these people want the exact same thing that you want. They want the collective to elevate. And so these are the people that you're going to attract. So be prepared for that. Your soulmate clients, they're actually in this with you. They are. And you know these people, and these people are near and dear to you. There's no love that you can get from somebody like you can get from a number two, and I know six are the lovers too, but the number two, oh my goodness, I can't even say, but the advice card is call on your runners. You know who they are, so call them out. And the energy that I'm feeling is bring them up to your level. Bring them up to your level. These people already have some of the same intentions. They already are just as sensitive as you, but help elevate them and build them up because together you have something much bigger to deal with or to contend with. In other words, you got bigger fish to fry. So that's for you, number 11. And we're going to move on to the number 22. And that's if you're born on the 22nd, or if you come under the sign of Aquarius or Leo, you are the master number 22. And you get the 35-8 card, and this is your opposition number. The 8 and 4 are oppositions, and this is support. It says your angels are here for you now and forever. And the energy that I'm feeling is we talk about the 8 being the opposition to the number 4 or the number 22, but in this card right here, the energy that I'm feeling is that everybody that may seem like they're not the right ones for you, or sometimes though out of those people you will find people that will actually help you. The energy that I'm also feeling is that you'd be surprised at the ones that will be willing to support you. When it goes back to an earlier card that I read, and it talks about how sometimes the ones that you think that are closest to you are the ones that won't support you. And sometimes the case is that those people that may seem in opposition to you, may be the ones that may come together to help you build, plan, and move to the next level. So, I'm hearing don't count anybody out. Don't count anybody out. And in order to achieve your goal, it takes a team. And it's not absolutely certain that everybody on that team is going to be your best friend. There are some people that you may not be too close to, and you may not have to be too close to that person because it's really not about you being close to that person. It's about that person being close to your vision, that person being of support to your vision. So when these people come in to try to help you build, don't be picky. Don't be judgmental. You never know who will come in and turn your business into a multi-million-dollar business. Or you never know who may come into your life to help you achieve the things that you want to achieve. Number 22. And let me go to the advice card for the number 22. 34/7. And this is, make a note of it. Just be quiet. Sit back and observe people. Sit back and observe people. And if you sit back and observe people, people will tell you everything you need to know about them. And you don't even have to ask 100 questions. You sit back and observe them, and you take a mental note. You make notes. Hey, oh, this is deep. So this is what you do. You observe people, and you know that everybody is not the same. When you see those things, and it goes back to what I said earlier, eat the meat and toss the bones. You see the part of that characteristic of that person that you know that doesn't vibe with you, and you make note of it. You become aware of it. That way, you know not to step over into that direction because there may be a minefield over there. But at the same time, make note of the things that show how this person can support you or support your cause or support this master plan that you're building. Just because you don't like a person or a person doesn't necessarily like you doesn't mean that that person can't be of help to you. So the energy that I'm feeling here is keep an open mind. Number 22. And so that is our reading for today. And basically, what this is saying is that whatever plans that have been going on now, and some people may have been planning things or building something that has been over a long period of time, just know that you got this. Everything is coming together at this point. A lot of it is being sensitive to needs of others, being sensitive to yourself, understanding other people and being able to work with people, even though they may not seem like they're the most compatible with you. There's a way of getting around that. Back in the day, a lot of times people worked with each other and didn't know whether they were compatible or not. They just did what they had to do. And this is also saying, tap into spirit and listen to your gut. Just like Jeannie told me to have this business meeting. So I'm going to let you know that if you enjoy this and you want to see more of this, let me know, please, down in the comment section, because maybe I can add that into a once a week reading. I think it's kind of interesting, and I love the fact that it shows up for business messages and also for personal life messages as well. But this is what I'm hearing. If you've been working on a plan and you're ready to see results and you aren't seeing them now, just know that everything is okay. Continue to build. That's what I'm hearing. Continue to build. And before long, you're going to look back and you're not going to realize that you have built so much. It's just like that 1,000 piece puzzle. You just continue to put one piece together at a time. And one day you look at the puzzle and it's almost complete. This is the same thing, you know. Go ahead and be patient and build. And that is so important to me, because this is, as I said, Saturday rules Capricorn and the number 8. The number 8 also talks about building, and the number 8 is also business. So this message is really saying, go for it. You got this. Build. The time is now. And so we're going to go to our affirmators at work deck and pull one card from this. These are kind of strange. Haven't really used these cards that much. Okay. It says, I'm a considerate person, and my new goal is radical conscientiousness. From now on, I'll leave every space tidier than I found it. I'll find small ways to support a teammate, even if they didn't ask for it. I will eat the leftover pumpernickel bagel, even though I didn't order it. And never would I, because I'm considerate enough to know what sorts of bagels normal human beings like to eat. So they make you smile a little bit. But what this saying is be conscious of not just your own life, your own business, but also be conscious of the people around you. How are you treating them? That goes back to that question. Ask those people that are around you enough. If you are a business, have surveys. How did you like your service? And you can use this kind of information to know whether you need to be more considerate or if you're doing a great job at it so far, so good. I really, really enjoyed this business reading. And to be honest with you, I hope someone says, yes, I would like to have more of these business readings because I really did enjoy these cards. This deck is a deck that I used to use a long time ago, so I had to brush those back off today. But thank you so much for joining, and thank you for subscribing here and on the website. And as always, I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.